I've seen some things happen on a golf course, and I think I've even been kicked off a couple of golf courses, but I'm curious, out of all your years working at these courses, what's like the craziest thing you've seen happen?
Had someone die.
Really?
That took a dark turn.
Oh yeah, that went somewhere else.
You said crazy. That's about as crazy as you can. Literally, a guy drove up. It was July. It had to be, one of those hot, humid days where, senior citizens shouldn't be outside. And this guy's driving the cart and he's pounding on the window of the pro shop. And I look out and, this guy had cardiac arrest and he was like a unique color. So all those tend to be surprised what you can remember under those pressure situations.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I've actually seen a couple of those at work. I've seen a guy collapse on the course. Everyone just, rushing out there.
It's funny because he
did survive. His heart was beating when he left. He did not. I was very fortunate enough there was a EMT in the pool.
That's how it usually goes. Yeah. Right? At the course that happened with me, a doctor just happened to be playing that same day.
That's crazy.
Go grab Dr. whoever on hole 6. Get him over here, We have an emergency. Really? Yeah, that's how it happened.
How do you get in contact with them?
Just drive out there.
Drive out there, scoop them up.
Time is of the essence.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You find a lot of things about don't ever dial 911 from your cell phone because they can't tell where you are. You always dial from a landline.
Really?
So if something gets cut off, they can start it took like an extra 5 minutes.
They can't track your cell phone?
They can, but it takes a lot longer than the landline. And like you said, every minute, every second
counts.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But crazy things, happier things. There's a lot of other strange things that can happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe something because I've seen you've seen Entourage, right? I don't know.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
So that brings back that thought process of when Alan, the studio head, dies on the course from a heart attack. I think it's an iconic thing, right? Because Caddyshack, remember the guy dies on the course from the electrocution?
Yep. Yeah, great scene.
Yeah, and then of course all the movies like The Legend of Bagger Vance, where the guy again dies on the golf course at the end. So funny.
I have a friend who works at, knock on wood, this has not happened here. He's the golf professional at Lake of Isles. And at the casino, that is in the wheelhouse for bachelor parties.
Oh yeah, golf and casino.
So he cannot, the stories don't end about, if you ever played Lake of Isles, I don't know how many miles of bridges they have going across the wetlands.
Really?
But golf carts end up going off the bridges into the water once or twice a year.
That's one thing because I've been in a golf cart where it happened.
Yes.
I was in a golf cart with my buddy who he was driving, and it's not like he was doing anything wrong, but he, if the tee box is right here, he's coming up on the right, but he's not accelerating yet. And when he went to accelerate, the wheels were just turned. So he literally, as soon as he hit the gas, it was too late.
Yep.
That's usually how it goes downhill. People trying to turn. Just stay straight, man.
I've always been afraid of
always
myself.
Turn and then flips.
We've had 2 incidents just last year where it rained on the 14th hole here. I don't, you try to put yourself in their shoes and think that there's some common sense, but it's a stretch for me. This guy drove up over an embankment. There's no way he didn't know there was a water hazard there. And I could send you the picture afterwards and we could maybe edit it in, but it's like the cart ended up in the creek. So all I could see was the 2 golf bags attached to the back. And the guy was like, I didn't see it. What do you mean you couldn't see it?
Was he drinking?
I don't think so. That's the scary one. It was during a weather delay, so it was coming down pretty hard. So, maybe he was...
It's even scarier that he's not drinking.
Yeah. Right, Right.
Wait, drive home after that too?
The 18th hole here, I was only described this. I rove in the scene afterwards, but a gentleman hit the ball in the left woods, and there's some outcroppings up there. And he drove his cart thinking he was going back down to the fairway. When you drive up over a hill and you don't see the horizon, my first tendency is to slow down, not to accelerate or continue to get air. He got probably 20 feet in the air and landed the cart in the 18th fairway by the cart path. And luckily, he wasn't hurt. They were thrown from the cart. And the cart appears to be
really?
not in. Yeah, I was.
You paid for it though?
Didn't damage it. Didn't appear to be. I kind of that's a tough thing to do. You want to make sure he's okay.
But then you're also
in this day and age,
him,
right? You want to make sure he's okay. In this day and age, everybody has a lawyer that's on TV. And
that's on TV.
I mean, his dad's a lawyer, I'm sorry. But
don't have to worry.
That dad's a lawyer.
This guy over there.
This guy on set with his dad's a FOP lawyer.
hope maybe he can defend us against this guy. But he didn't mess it up. But I want to make sure he was okay.
Yeah.
Was he sore? You don't ever want them to leave the property without getting offered medical service.
Yeah.
So those are just a couple things from like just this past year.
That's just this past year.
I've had some crazy people on carts too. Like last year I had a lot of times there's people who, if you don't golf a lot, like you bring someone out there and like the carts are a fun aspect, so they kind of take it too far sometimes. But I had some guy, one of my old college roommates, his name's Dean. I went out to the course with him, and he was trying to hit one of the sand traps as a jump. And I didn't know what was going on. I had a panic attack during the whole thing. And I think he it's like crazy. Like,
yeah, there's a fine line between, having fun and messing around a little bit and then like being destructive.
Well, have you seen these new trends? There's this trend online.
Knocking people over.
Yeah, what's it like? Serious injuries. Like, I don't know.
Those things weigh a ton.
Yeah, what is happening?
I don't know. They can really wreck themselves.
What's
That's
going
the
on
world
with
nowadays?
that?
Get something on video of someone getting hurt
But like, are you
at it.
kidding me? Like, these people are reaming into
Good stuff.
like going fast. Like, it's not like they're going slow.
Driving into the water. A couple times our carts end up in the water. We had a guy last year, about this time last year, as we were open. We're talking about walking versus riding. And, walking allows you to go directly to your ball and not worry about your cart partner. So I think it actually saves time. It may take you longer to get to your ball, but you're not worrying about who's got the cart, who's got the clubs.
Yeah.
But when you have a cart, sometimes I think you forget that it's okay to walk a couple feet.
I know,
whether it's
right?
parking too close to the green.
No, that's a true thing.
Yeah,
People don't know where to park the carts.
These guys were the last guys here on hole number, and I was waiting for them, and they come up walking up the last hole. I'm like, where's the golf cart? And they end up getting in their car and leaving quickly. So where's the golf cart? I'm doing an inventory. I need 80 carts. So I'm going like 17 times, 79, 79, 79, 79. I'm like, where's the? I took a ride out there, and it's starting to get dark. They had driven the cart into the hazard on 17 to get their ball, and then couldn't get out.
Oh my God.
Now, if you put that cart there, I don't know how it got all the way there, never mind expecting to get out. Like, we did try to, because there was some damage done to that one, but
Dang. What'd you do?
How do you get those guys?
well, it's a fine line. You got $1,000 worth of damage. How much are you going to spend in trying to get your $1,000 worth of damage?
Yeah, right.
You're
Before it just
talking,
becomes
unless we can get a discount from our favorite lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Good to know on deck.